Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8 PC Game Reviews, and today I'm playing Decisive Campaigns Case Blue, an operational level turn-based strategy game that takes place in the Caucasus during World War II between Germany and Russia in 1942 and 1943. First off, unfortunately Matrix Games hates fraps, and none of their games work in fraps for some reason, so I'm using a different recording program that does record my voice but does not record any of the sounds in the game, which isn't really that big of a deal for this game. All you're really missing is the background music, so that's not that big of a deal. So let's take a look. What you see here is that there's the main campaign, which covers the whole Case Blue invasion by the Germans trying to go after the oil in the Caucasus regions. There's also some other starting dates. There's an earlier one, there's a later one, both full and short. The full goes all the way to April, whereas the short usually is only a couple months long. Each turn is 2 days. There's a couple small scenarios that has less units, and there's a link scenario where your units will carry over from mission to mission, which is good. I'm disappointed in the amount of scenarios in it. This is by the developer who did Advanced Tactics, which I really liked, which had a random generator, and so you could have as many scenarios as you could. I wish that they would split these big scenarios up into smaller bits where you're only given like maybe an army or two on a small portion of the map with a couple of objectives in it. The tutorial is pretty terrible. There's actually a kind of a play-by-play in the manual that I don't know why they didn't just use that as the tutorial and make it interactive. It just covers the real basics. One nice feature is this Play by Email Plus. What it does is it saves Play by Email online. So you submit a turn and it does it all online. You don't have to email games yourself and put files in the right directory and all that stuff. So you can see I have a game running here. You can see other challenges when people make them and stuff like that. You can challenge an edited scenario. There is an editor, which is very buggy at the current point, but it's nice that they put support in for that, and any of the other challenges, the missions that are in there. So that's that. I'm going to show you two things. First, I've been playing a short Uranus campaign scenario, and of course I think it's hilarious that it says Uranus full and Uranus short. I don't think Uranus is either full or short at the current moment. And I'll show you kind of what the scale of this game is and why, even though it's an approachable game, it's still somewhat unwieldy, although not as bad as something like War in the East or those type of games that have insane numbers of units. So here we go. And here we go. So whenever you get a new turn, I always click on the reports first. It tells you the weather. You can see that I'm playing as the Soviets. This is around when the Germans took Stalingrad. They actually have taken Stalingrad, which I'll show you in a little bit. You can see I've gotten more victory points over time because I'm awesome. The AI, I have it set on very easy because anything above that gives the AI bonuses, and I wanted to see how the AI was even keel. But I've been giving them long turn processing times, which takes about 5 minutes for this particular scale to resolve a turn. But the AI so far has been pretty good. It moves units around where appropriate. It retreats when it needs to. It goes after objectives with full forces. Uses artillery. So I've been pleased with the AI so far. One of the kind of killer features of this game is these orders, which are dynamic. The high command orders, especially for the Germans, are based on performance. If you do good, they'll give you more and more unrealistic goals to go after, which was the Germans' problem during this scenario. And you'll also get minor orders. You can see here I have one minor order right now, which it says right here. So I have to capture Stalingrad by January 3rd, and I have to capture this one town, Ruinkou, by December 10th. And if you don't know where that is, you can go to the strategic map and go to towns and find it. It has every town. There it is. So then when you close that, there it is, and there it says 2 prestige points for capturing that. You notice the map is kind of crappy. White, plain tiles. It's not very done very well. In my opinion, they could have done a lot more. I do like the interface overall, though. It has all these menus up here. These guys are going to have difficulties because they stink. My tank core is inactive because high command is retarded. And then it gives you the victory conditions. You can see the briefing, a couple of the variant rules you can create, stats, so you can see the total troops and specific types of troops, and then oil reserves. You can see the order of battle. You can click on the units and kind of drill down, click to select, and it'll take you to it. You can also go in and see individual types of, like here are my bomber divisions, and then click on it. It takes you there. That's really neat. That's well done. I went through the reports. The other killer app in here is cards. You have high-level cards, which you earn prestige points, which turn into political points. And you can you can request certain types of units. So say, for example, you're having problems with tanks, you can call in more anti-tank guns, for example, or request more supply. When units, the historical reinforcements come in, you place them in any friendly city you want. And then you can also ask High Command for different things. Usually on the German side, this is, I don't want to attack this city, and it kind of changes the objectives. You can see here you can need more time to complete your objectives or demand that you get more objectives, stuff like that. Not only do High Command have cards, but all the individual leaders also have cards. So let me find... let's just do this. I have it set where it doesn't stack. There's different view modes. I usually have it on this with the silhouette picture because it tells you the strength of the unit. You can also have it where it has the name and then the NATO symbol. And you can also have it this where it has a lot more information on all of its stats. You can see the stats down here. Action points, supply, integrity, readiness, experience, morale, entrenchment, the typical stuff. And then it gives you all, I like the art on the units. And then you can click on, it'll give you a little description on the T-34 and all of its default attributes and stuff. So that's really neat and exhaustive. So I like to have it on this setting here. So for example, I don't know, this is Stalingrad here in this general vicinity. I'm currently in the process of cutting them off from supply. You can see here, trying to encircle the city because there's a lot of freaking troops in this area here. You can see how big these stacks are. I got a bunch of artillery and stuff. So for example, click this guy. You can tells you his HQ. So you just click on that, and you can see down here are the cards, and most of them have about the same cards in attack, which basically gives you percentage increases for various things: defense, movement, points, entrenchment, courage, recon, and other things like that. They get a number of points a turn. And he has 7 command points, so I could actually play a card if I wanted to, although not an attack card, but I could do a hold for any unit under his command. So you click that, you play card, and then you find somebody, highlights who they are, whatever. But I don't actually want to play that card at the moment. So between the objectives, the dynamic objectives, and the cards, that offers more than your typical war game. The rest of it's pretty typical stuff, although I do like that reinforcements, if I can go up to the reports, or replacements are automatic, so you can see it automatically sends these people to where they're needed the most, which is nice. You don't have to go through and assign 4,800 infantry. It should be so tedious. The strategic map is also good. You can have it show the headquarters, so you can kind of see where all your units are. These are the different armies and stuff, and all the different cities. And then I showed you could see the town before. So that's useful. And then it also has a mini-map if you want to just jump around. Hello. So, now, my main issue with games like this is the sheer scale of the thing. Now, the other scenario I'm going to pull up will be a little bit better, but I'll just, I'll just scroll and you can see this, this is all the way in. There's units there, and look at this, all up here. Nope, still going. Nope. So you got to give orders to all these guys every turn. Although you won't, because a lot of them you'll just stick in defensive because you can't if you don't have enough odds against the enemy. Look at that. So you got to make decisions on all those units every single turn. And there's only a couple small scenarios. So like I said earlier, I wish that they would have included more small scenarios in it. So, but that's basically it for this one. So that's kind of all I wanted to show for this one. I'm going to attempt to bring these troops up here. These guys are in the 57th Army, in the 24th Army. I'm going to try to pinch the railroad lines here. That's my goal. He's actually kind of left it pretty vulnerable. So I'm going to pull these troops down pretty immediately, hopefully before he gets these guys railroaded in, and try to cut these guys off from supply and drive them out. So what I'll do is I'll do this scenario because I haven't seen an AAR of it online yet. And we'll do some turns of it so you can kind of see what the gameplay looks like. That other one would just take me half an hour to do one turn, so we'll do normal, which gives bonuses to the AI, which I don't like. My theory on that is that you should be able to make an AI competent enough to, do it, but especially with the bigger scenarios. We'll actually make it slow so it is smarter. So I'll keep that on normal. And I'll play as Germany for this one. Germany's on the attack. The AI seems to be pretty good on attack or defense. Usually in games like this you always want to play as the attacker. But in this case, it's not really that necessary. So let's go to my reports. Yeah, there's fuel, so you have to worry about your units running out of fuel. That's kind of Germany's whole thing in this battle, is that you want to capture fuel. So let me switch these to the units that I like. There we go. So basically the name of the game is encirclement. So like this unit here having an attack on 3 sides. That's basically the deal there. So I guess I have to go after that town. Like, this is a very small portion of the main map, although it's not. You can tell the scale is different, but although it might actually be copied and pasted. So let's do stuff. Unlike most war games, you actually pick the target first and then use the troops second, which is kind of weird. So let's see if I can do a bombardment of him. When you select, I can call in 4 artillery, which I don't need 4 artillery. I'll just do these 2 guys, so I'll uncheck them. And then you just click attack. You can also click a list, which will show you. Although this is kind of bad because you can't scroll and it doesn't show you where they are on the map. So you kind of have to pick them out before you do it. So I'll click attack. So I took out pretty good attack there, actually. So now I will do a ground attack. And you can go in and individually check every single unit. Or you could go to the list and click them this way. And I'm going to tell all the yellow guys to go after him. That should be plenty to take him out. There, easy, 5 rounds, so they'll still have some action points left. There seems to be a lot of action points available. So I'm going to move all these guys in. Impossible. Or not. Oh, there we go. Alright. I don't know why I said impossible. Group move is kind of weird. They have to be like the same type of units and in the same division. It's not everything in this hex move. It's everybody in like the group of that type move. So it gets a little tedious when you have mixed regiments and mixed divisions and mixed types of units in the same square. Alright, so we'll go after this guy next. I don't even need to waste my artillery on that. It's easier if you select all and then unclick them, to be honest. And attack. Pew pew. And then I'll move all those guys up into his square. And I'm gonna try, I guess my objective's way down there, so I gotta be kind of aggressive here. And I'm going to move these guys up into that hole. Actually, rather take the rail for supply. So, you know, basically like a lot of these games, it's basically just movement and attacking. Actually, some of those stay back, which is actually okay, to be honest. And them I'm going to bombard. Kind of even the odds a little bit. That was actually a good bombardment. If you want, you can click on detail and it'll pull up what exactly happened each round for the different units. But so it's, you know, there's pretty sophisticated stuff going on in the background, which is where it should be if you're doing operational level, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to pull these guys up. Boom. You'll also notice these colors here that ties to the HQ. So like this guy is in charge of all the blue guys, which makes it easy to kind of organize at a glance. So I kind of like that. What are you? Anti-tank. I don't even see any tanks yet, so I'm not going to move you yet. Can I get you? I might not even... Oh yeah, I have a lot of more people left. You're going to die. Look, guys running out of action points. Yeah, they got obliterated there. Let's see, how many action points you have left? So you can see you can do more than one attack a turn, although things are going to run out of APs real quick. Yeah, but this little 190 thing is basically a penalty for re-attacking the same hex more than once. So you can't just hammer away at it, which is honestly fine with me. These guys are kind of stuck back here. That's alright for now. I think I'm kind of out of action points, so... in these small scenarios, you don't get cards. Although I think you do get leader stuff. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So you're going to trench, courage, recon, initiative. You know, next turn I could do tank drive on this guy or that guy. So I'm just going to end the turn. We'll see how the AI does. My guess will be not much. Oh, it basically just replays it for you. They're pulling back. It's stacking up at the top of the map, which is interesting. Interesting. Alright, so reports. Heavy rain, that sucks. Alright, so you are stacking up at the top of the map and leaving this vulnerable. Well, that's interesting. Alright, I'm just gonna go and do this. And let me bombard you. Another thing it models is artillery ammunition. You can see this bar at the bottom of the artillery markers. They're less effective if they run out of ammo. It takes them a while to regenerate it. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to keep you guys up here. can't group move any more than that. Yet I can group move you way out there. Figure that out. Where's your headquarters, by the way? Oh, up there. Alright, well let me move you down. Put you in Tim. Hello, Tim. Timmy Tim. You can't move anymore. Why? See, this is where it gets kind of annoying. Move you. Because I used him for artillery strike, so he's out of action points. Boo. Oh, I did artillery him, so I'm ready to attack. And this will be kind of close. I should have used a card there. Ah, he's dead. You're dead. It's gonna annoy me, isn't it? Move individual. Just you. Oh, crap. No undo button, unfortunately. You got a lot of things there, don't you? You know, my 14's not going to do much. He doesn't have much ammo. Yeah, a little bit. Alright. I'm going to move you. Keep my Arty a square back. Where's your headquarters? This guy? Yeah. Engineer back there. Just there for blowing bridges. That's about it. I really need to pull these guys up. That probably wasn't too smart because I took him away from his headquarter guy. That's right though. He has pretty big range. Basically, as long as you don't stick him on the other side of the map, they're alright in this scenario. Alright, I think that's about it. Probably do a couple more turns of this and then you know, that'll be it. Gonna get the general gist of it. It's a solid game. Other than the cards and the objectives, there isn't really anything overwhelmingly different about it at the surface, from what I've noticed. I like the play by email too. Boy, they got a lot of units, don't they? Briefing. Ends 12th of July. Wow, this is short. Here come all their units. Holy crap. This isn't going to go so well, I don't think. Alright, well, where do I want to go? Straight down the middle, probably. This is part of that whole normal difficulty, I think. It gives them... I hate it when the AI cheats. It gives them bonuses and stuff. Movement here is a big deal because they're pulling up their reinforcements. Alright. Try to get these guys out. Took out a couple tanks. I'm going to try to come around a little bit. Alright, get out of my way. I don't know why it's so dumb about that. Okay, did I already that yet? No, I don't think I have any. So if I did that, it's not really, it's actually not that impressive what they have there. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, retreat, suckers. Get out of my way. Who has more movement points? These guys do. There you go. Now they can get cut off. Hooray! I don't know, just let you stick your guys there. Why not? Alright. This is looking kind of weak, so I am going to do a hold. Even doing a trench. And you can like boost their experience and stuff too. They get experience. I'm gonna trench you. There you go. So 27 more entrenchment points. There you go. Yay. Alright. That's good for that turn. Yeah, there they go after that place. I knew they were going to do that. Yeah. Tried to attack that other set too. AI is pretty good. Ooh. Oh my goodness. How many freaking units do you have there? They're all like seven strength tanks. It's like 35 tanks. It's insane. This isn't looking so good. How many, when's this go till? 12th of July, so it's like 4 more turns. Yeah, we can do the rest of this. We'll be quick about it. Because I don't think it's going to last very long. I'm going to try to encircle you. Where's my... There you are. Yeah, you're fine over there. Like I said, as long as, you know, this map is small enough. These guys don't have very much ammo. Did take some guys out, though. Yeah, I took them out real good. Oh. See, they only have 15. Oh well. Alright, isn't that victory? Yeah, there we go. Basically victory points from capturing things. This scares me. That's scary. I don't like that. You have any more points here? Yeah, you got a lot of points. I'm gonna trench you. I thought it'll make that much of a difference. Golly, that's a lot of tanks. Shouldn't he be like at some like limit? Yeah, this is not a good idea. I'll just sit there and wait for him. So I think I'm going to try to sneak around and capture these cities here. Just kind of circumvent these guys and see what happens. Alright. off my spearhead there. Pulling everybody back down. See, AI will react to you. It's pretty good. Alright, July 6th. Still 14 victory points. Let's end on the 12th, so 3 more turns. Yeah, they moved everybody down. Alright. Trying to circumvent them again. It's like World War I. Keep trying to flank them to the sea. Boom. Busted up. Although that's very vulnerable there, isn't it? I don't have anybody I can really pull up. What are you talking about? Behind enemy lines. Yeah. And what else am I gonna do? Well, my guys are stuck up here. You know, this is kind of stalled because they keep pulling tons of troops down. Let's see if I can encircle these guys, actually. Why not? This area's almost over. Take him down. Die, 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 die. Getting there. Die, 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 die. Die, die, die. Yeah, panic, retreat, get out of here. You, sir, are cut off. Kind of close that up a little bit. Alright. He'll probably hammer his way out of there pretty easily. But it was a nice idea. Oh, awesome. He cut off half my army. Things are looking up. Yeah, but I kind of got it back. Where's my supply layer? Yeah, they're alright. Thank goodness. Things are getting a little saucy there. They're probably not doing so hot with supplies, are they? Supplies 0. Suck it. And you're surrounded too. I don't even need to. I'll just die. Alright. Let's try to capture something here. Always attack all. It's the American way. Alright, these guys down here are not doing so hot. See their readiness or whatever is kind of low. Let's try to go this way. Panic! Retreat! Retreat! I'm gonna do these guys in. Not really knowing what purpose that's serving, but that's right. Pulling back. Sorta. Cutting me off again. Took that out. Yeah, my little spearhead's not doing so hot. They have a surprisingly large number of units. Alright, July 10th. Got this and one more turn, I guess. Unless it ends at the beginning of turn. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, these guys are screwed. Because they have no supply. Just like those guys. So I gotta fight my way through. Of which I have basically no troops to do that. Alright. What am I gonna do here? That's how you win the game against superior forces. Cut off their supply. Alright. Oh gosh. The headquarters is fighting them? Seriously? That's the only people that can afford to do that? That's so dumb. Let's try to end this horror quickly. Yeah, you guys are screwed. Boom. Done. That's what's going to happen to my army in like a turn. So I have like nothing else I can do. Alright, well let's just get to the end of this. Well played, sir. So, AI pretty decent. Especially when given them bonuses that are unfair to the human player. Yeah, you guys are all screwed because you have no supplies. That game is in progress, sort of. What do I have left? These guys are still out of supply. Although they're actually in it now, but they... Yeah. Alright, let's just try to cut these guys off. They got this. It's like a flak thing. Yeah, go in there, cut them off. And I got like nothing. I can do this, cut those guys off, I guess. Not that it's going to make a difference because this is the last turn, but maybe I'll get some victory points or something. Panic! Panic! Wish I could take that town. I haven't used airstrikes yet. Let's do an airstrike, why not? Just use everybody. Yay. That was fun. And I got some action points left. This is going to be really dumb, but yeah, they don't have any action points left. Alright, well that's basically it. See how the AI laughs at my futile efforts. They cut them off. Awesome. You can see you can skip through the replay too, if so desired. Yep, I lost. You know it. Alright, well, there you go. Decisive Campaigns, Code Blue. That's all I got. So, see you guys next time.